Live from the MC.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Look at y'all. They are not new here. Good morning. What was your question?
If I put this down, can you hear it?
You should never put it down because you should be talking. I should not be talking by myself.
All right. Go ahead.
That being said, good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Live from the MC.
It's the, I have shit in my ears, that's why. If I do that, it's because this shit. No. I have a new cue, apparently. Please ignore it. Anyways, good morning. Welcome to Dyckman Podcast. I have some really special guests today because they happen to be some of my best friends. This is Rael.
What's going on?
This is Darielle.
What's up?
And this is Drea.
Hey.
Ew, your names are all like, I just realized.
Very
I'm
similar.
like the only odd bitch out. Ew. I mean, that's not true, because if you had your full name, then we would be two S's and these Ariel ass niggas. Yo, how does that feel? Quick question. Because both of your names are very close to a princess, a Disney princess. Like, how does that feel? Or how did it feel growing up?
Honestly, I'd never heard that one before because I got a D in mine. I was getting a lot of Daryl. That's what I was getting. I was getting a lot of that.
Really?
They were like,
but did you
Daryl?
go to school up here?
Mm-hmm.
Your teachers were white?
Some of them.
Yeah, white teachers.
I feel like Mr. Miller and shit, but
Miller, Mr.
they weren't
Silver,
our teachers.
I guess.
They were like our grade advisors. Fun fact, we went to one of the schools that were like the guinea pigs for the school to prison pipeline. So we had all our directors were military white men.
Yes.
And they would line us up in the yard and keep us in the, like, we were literally the guinea pigs for the prison to school pipeline. School to prison pipeline.
I wasn't even supposed to go there.
Isn't that crazy? We literally had that growing up.
Well, look how you guys turned out today.
LOL. I'm just saying.
Facts.
we did pretty, but honestly, it did work for a couple of people. Like it did definitely, because we had art as an escape. Like he was always into physical training and shit, and I was acting, but like it did work for a lot. Because I feel like, don't you feel like a lot of the people you graduated with?
Yeah, because
Mine too.
when I physical train more like basketball.
Yeah, for you it was sports. Yeah, it was.
Sports that kind of drove me into the physical training because I was always super skinny. So I'm like, I got to do something about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay short and skinny. I'm going to go nowhere with basketball. At that time, I thought.
Oh my God, I said the same thing. I was like, if I stay skinny, I'm just never going to get dick, you know? Yeah. I mean, that's what got me in the job.
Yeah. I feel that.
I was like, at some point, I got to grow some ass. This is not working.
Oh, did it work though?
Sure did.
No.
Sure did. Anyway, today's episode, well, we just have all something a little bit in common, which is that we're all entrepreneurs. We're all self-employed. We all run our own business. So I think this is like a good setup. So I'm just going to go down the line and say what everybody does. Drea, all the way at the end, she's a hairstylist. She's a loctician, right?
Yes.
As a specialization, but she's a hairstylist in general. Not for nothing, bro. I got to go to Florida next week, and the girl that braids my hair is not available, but you never want to braid hair.
I can find you a braider.
But my issue is, why aren't you ever available to braid my hair?
Braids? I don't braid.
I know, but why don't you, like...
You find your niche and
That's
you
true.
stick
And
to
you
it.
stick to it. I feel I'm not gonna. You're right.
Everybody cannot do everything.
That is a fact.
That's why the girls that do wigs, they just do wigs. You
I
don't
feel
see
you.
them doing the flat twist or anything like that. It's just wigs.
I be trying to tell Darielle this because he's in real estate, right? And he be wanting to like conquer the world. But it's like in real estate too. Like you either pick rentals or sales or commercial. Like you pick something, because when you're all over the place, you really just end up doing nothing. Like do a whole lot of nothing, properly at least. You're a jack of all trades, master of none. You feel me? Anyway, this is Darielle.
Hey.
He's in real estate. Do you have a specialization yet, you think?
I definitely specialize in sales. like Scarlett was saying. So
Do
selling
you think,
homes.
sorry to cut you off. Do you think you're better with sellers or buyers?
Good question. For now, I'm definitely better with buyers,
Okay.
but I want to specialize sellers. Like that's my goal. I build my business off of sellers.
Valid. And then this is Rel. He's a personal trainer. Is that the official title?
Official title,
Yeah.
I guess.
Do you guys have like a more legit
Yes,
thing?
you can say personal trainer, fitness trainer. I go kind of more like maybe my coach.
Oh,
'Cause I kind of coach more like the form, besides like just counting reps.
Yeah,
I
that's
coach your
true.
form. I coach your like what you actually want to improve in terms of performance.
I can attest to that because he's trained me before. And like he is more of a coach. It's not like do these sets. It's more like what do you want to like gear up on? Like what do you want to special? Like what do you want to strengthen or whatever? Because I did feel more like an athlete when I was training with you
Yeah,
versus like I'm just going to the gym.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to make you feel like, oh, just here to count some reps. Like you could do that on your own if you really want to.
That's true.
But if you want to like feel younger or feel like you're stronger, you need a like strength and conditioning. You need all of that.
Can we talk about pricing? Because it's expensive nowadays. Everything is. I'm talking to all late, so don't look away. Dre. I mean, I'm big on that. I'm an entrepreneur too. So it's like, I'm very big on if you don't got money to tip, you don't got money to go out. Like, stay the fuck home. I get it. I'm here with y'all. I just want to talk about it.
And just not to cut you off, but I feel like this generation doesn't tip. I feel like I grew up, my parents are big on that.
Yeah,
Big on
like, what's up with
leaving
us?
generosity.
Well, not
Our
us.
generation does not.
I don't get it. And it's like, they'll look at you like you're crazy.
You looking at tip? Like, yeah, but
Like-
you're supposed to.
Yeah,
it's
like
what it-
if you don't have money to tip, you do not have money to go out. That was part of your bro. If $20 makes a difference, are you fucking dumb? Like, what if the bitch you took out asked for an extra margarita? You get what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you should just not be going out, and you shouldn't be going out with $100 if that was your last $100.
Hell,
Budgeting is
Like, you know what I'm
definitely
saying? Like, yo, what? Like, that shouldn't have been the case. Then you should have stayed your ass home. Anyway.
I mean, remember those old people that they really feel like they tipping you something like really like take this.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like, and it's $5. Like, and they had you doing the most. It's like, oh, I just really wanted to give you this. Like, and they really thought they was doing something. That's that's before those people before our time. But still, like the $5 can't get you nowhere now.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, you know
Not even
something?
a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Nah, that ass. Yesterday, last night. Actually,
If so, you're not getting nothing to drink.
Last night I had a guy come in and he gave me $3. Like he bought a margarita, $17. He gave me $20. He was like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I don't have change."
I mean,
and I know,
yeah.
but I like the way he said it too. First of all, I don't have a problem with you leaving me $1.
It was just a drink.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But I like that he said that because he was like, I know you can't get nothing with $3 nowadays. I was like, bro, no, like even $1 would have been fine because your 3 could be completing my 97. Like you don't know, he don't know what I got in my tip jar. You know what I'm saying? But like people don't think like that anymore. They don't really, you know what I mean?
They take their change and they be like, all right.
Right. Even if it's a quarter, let me grab that. It is what it is. I was talking to my laundromat people because they were saying that like they started telling me like the exact change and they never used to do that before. And I'd be like, because I always leave them a tip and all that. And they're like, no, bro, we've been having problems. Like if it's 31.25 and we say, or 31.75 and we say 32, like they have a fit. I'm like, yo, I get it. We're in a recession, but like,
These people are doing your laundry.
that ass, bro. And you know they're not getting paid well. Like, let's talk about it.
They're including the detergent. Like
Your dirty ass panties. Like, come on now.
Yo.
That ass. Have some fucking courtesy, bro. Anyway, but we all have experience like in customer service before owning our own business per se, right?
Mhm.
Right? So I know I used to serve with Drea. So we used to serve together. We started in
Does retail count?
City Island. I mean, it was great money, but you can make it there. I promise you can fucking serve anywhere.
No. Bruh. You know, I was just talking about this with my client and she was laughing because I was like, I'm like, oh, what you doing for Valentine's Day? She's like, oh, I'm going to go eat at City Island. I'm like, oh, I used to work there, right? So she's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, every Valentine's Day. You're there all day. I'm like, that's how you know I was getting cheated on. Like, he knew like clockwork, I'm working.
Yo, that honestly, not for nothing.
Bruh.
I've done shit too.
3
I've got,
years?
bro.
Every
we're here, we're here.
Valentine's
It's
Day?
okay. It's okay. We're here.
Oh my
We're here.
God.
Honestly, bro, being a server and being a bartender, that's a fact. What she's saying, like, you gotta work every holiday. So, like, for you to get
Mother's
cheated
Day.
on is like clockwork. Like, your nigga know he could
He
cheat.
don't gotta plan
He don't gotta
nothing
do
with
shit.
you.
For Christmas, for New Year, he kissing another bitch because you at work.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving, all of it. All of it.
Easter. Oh,
You can
like,
take another bitch to
if he got kids, he gonna be with his baby mother, Mother's Day, Father's Day.
all of it, bro, because those are the
Bruh.
days that we are slaving.
We gotta work.
Open to close too. It's not on some you got the morning shift.
No,
you got,
you're
no,
there
bro,
all day.
day.
They don't gotta do nothing with you. They just gotta
No.
pick you up, if even that.
And that City Island is always packed. Like you can't really get away
Yeah,
with.
it's no getting on and off. So
It-
you might as well.
honestly,
just stay.
bro. Yeah, we definitely did not have a life. We just literally like open to close. Then we would go to like the pub, have like a drink. Because we had no life. And we had to do it all over again the
Right.
next morning. So it was like.
We gonna go down the block, have some drinks with other people in the island.
with other people that are also
Everybody in
working
their
the
work
island.
shirts. We look like a bunch of
Everybody.
office people that just got off. Everybody in their tuxedo shirts and shit at the bar. Like, yo, sitting
was
with the
not
oldest
great.
people. Like, we just co-workers.
Yo, that ass too, because me and Dre were
with a
always the
60-year-old
youngest
having
ones.
drinks at the bar. Like, yo, Jimmy, old white man, Chin.
That shit sounds amazing.
They like, what's
It
this
was-
black girl doing with this Asian? Like, mind your business, okay? We
Mind your
co-workers.
business
work
with
together.
co-workers. Not that ass. It was what it was. We had a good time, and we definitely made money, right?
I be missing this sometimes.
Yeah, we can't
That was
complain.
good money.
City Island is good money. No funny shit. Yeah,
I always will recommend it to people. Like, look,
Me
if you
too.
really want to work,
that ass. Because that's the thing. People always say like, "Oh, go downtown" and stuff like that. And like, I know when I started working downtown, people would be like that, and I'm like, I don't think I understand. Like, not for nothing, but like other cultures will not tip as much. They'll literally give you the 15% or the 18%. Like, we're the only ones, maybe because we feel like we have like I don't know, like if we don't tip, like, oh, like of course they didn't tip. So that's why we overly tip. Because other cultures do not feel that sensitivity.
but you treat me like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
tip. I'm not gonna tip.
No, that's a fact.
I don't
No,
care what you
I'm
think
out.
after
No,
I
no.
leave here. I'm not.
That's a fact.
Please don't treat me like that. If you still, I'm not saying you got to go above and beyond, but just, do your job at least.
Do you feel like
That's it.
because you used to be a server, like your standards are higher when you
Yeah.
go out? Because I feel like that too. I feel like I'm mad picky.
I'd be like, dang, why she couldn't take my plate away?
yeah, I feel that same way too. And then you guys have experience in retail.
Yes.
Is that it? See, I'm gonna give y'all flowers.
Retail.
Right now. Yeah, because
I did it for 2 days.
I didn't do it.
Never went back. I didn't know what I was
I'm
doing.
pretty
there.
sure I interviewed and I was like, I'm good. How does that, like, did you guys work retail with clothes?
Yeah, I did close.
So that's even worse.
I chose not to do food industry.
Like folding clothes.
Like, I was
can't
not
do
trying
it.
to. I was not trying to do no like working at McDonald's or working at any food industry because I'm like, I know if I do that, I'm gonna just create a bunch of stuff, eat it in the back, and just kind of do my own. I didn't
Okay,
know.
but do you like having to fold shit over and over and then watch somebody mess it up and then fold it again? Because that would just get me.
After a while, it got numb. Like I got numb with it. Like it was annoying, but I did more like stock. I was more downstairs.
On the back.
But it was still annoying because obviously you gotta like have the earpiece in your ear, like, oh, I got a stock check for this, and that. It kind of got me good at like multitasking
Okay.
because I was doing the fold and putting the clothes back, and then people were asking me like, oh, can I get a stock check for this? And at first I would like get heated because it was pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I'm like
And you used to work downtown, right?
downtown.
I feel like retail downtown, like you're certified if you do that.
Oh,
What
yeah,
kind
you-
of places?
I did. I think one of my first, if I'm not mistaken, it was Aeropostale on 42nd. When it was
No way.
It was
Back when it
popping.
was popping too then. What? Not on 40 seconds. Not Aeropostale.
Yeah, that. And that one had like what? It was like 50 of us back down there, like stock room.
Because I mean,
There's a
back in
bunch
the
of
day,
us.
if you
That's
ain't have
when-
no Arrow or Hollister
Abercrombie and
or
Fitch.
Abercrombie, you was not it.
I
And I
still-
did not have it.
And I still didn't. I still didn't wear their clothes though. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't have it on. I used to get so tight. But you know what's crazy, bro? My mom's always worked downtown, and she's super, like, she's crazy into fashion. So my mom always had me wearing shit that would then trend. Like, you remember when Converse was the shit? Like, it was a trend. I was wearing Converse always. Everybody was on their Nike shit. And then Converse became the shit. And I was like, but wasn't y'all just saying something about my Converse? Same thing with Vans. Same thing with Urban Outfitters. Same thing with Zara. I was on Zara fucking decades before. But while everybody was on Hollister and Aeropostale, that's what I was wearing.
Damn.
I don't get it.
Head of the
Yeah, my
game.
mom was always like, that's like her guilty
She did her
pleasure.
research.
No, that was just her
Guilty pleasure.
guilty. That's always been her guilty pleasure. She's a fucking shopaholic for sure. I don't know how she not broke. No funny shit.
She knows. what
She
she's
just,
doing.
I mean, she a good budgeter, but
I was thinking
that's
in my head.
yeah, that's definitely her guilty fucking. I don't get it. I know my inheritance is about to cost a lot in clothes only and purses. I'll give you that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them because I'm definitely not gonna
You
wear
have
them.
a sister. You don't think she gonna want that shit?
Not for nothing. My
After
mom
she
did
see
not
her
get
mom
her
put
wish.
that shit on all the time.
I feel like my mom really, really wished for a girly girl. And I feel like none of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's probably just, who knows? Because you're not a girly girl, but you like
That's
a
what
nice
I'm-
bag and you like a nice shoe.
I do like to look nice. And my sister's really not on that wave. I think we're just really simple.
At her age, you was not.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
You were
That's
still
true.
a little boy.
That-
I mean, not like that. I don't want to.
No, but it's
I don't want to offend nobody, but she was all right, tomboy, a tomboy.
I still am.
Like,
No, but it's true. Now I could appreciate a nice, like
yeah,
my
before
mom.
it'd be like, why the fuck she got me this bag? Oh my god! Like, oh my gosh,
Yo.
that's a cute ass bag. What's wrong with you? Cute shoes.
She
Like,
called me
I don't
out
like
like
this.
2 months ago because I moved recently, and she bought me like a Louis Vuitton wallet, and it was like in my the way that I designed my closet, like you could see everything. So she saw it and she was like, that's a wallet, right? And I was like, yeah. She was like, that's a Louis Vuitton wallet, Scarlett. Like you're supposed to use it. Like, what are you using? I showed her my wallet. She was so tight.
What you had?
I had some Amazon shit. Like, she was like, yo, you are not that ass. So now I have a Louis wallet in my purse. I learned my lesson, not for nothing. She dead ass, like, she had a fit. No funny shit. Anyway, what real retail.
Or
I'm a
I
real
haven't
estate
had that many regular jobs, like, because I'm not counting a day or two. Like, if I stay there for a day or two, I'm not gonna count it.
You had a whole bunch of day or two jobs?
Nah, like I tried the retail stuff, did not work out. I feel like a job that I had that I felt like I learned a lot from, but I really didn't like. I worked at a daycare from like with babies, like no older than 4 years old.
Like taking care of them?
Like yeah, taking care of them.
They let men do that?
Well, you gotta be a special kind of man.
Maybe because you were young, but still.
Yeah, I was like 20, 19, 20,
How many kids?
like 12. Not by myself, clearly.
Oh, I know.
Oh, my.
Chill.
They were all babies, like under 4?
under 4. So you had to change them.
How
and
was
all of
that? No.
Yeah.
way. I love me some kids, but I don't know about a daycare job.
I feel like that's where like I learned like, damn, I could really have a kid.
Oh.
You know, because it was boys and girls, and like they were, it was dope. But like, I wasn't there for more than like 6 months.
So like, did they all cry at the same time?
Some of them did. Like if one start crying, the other start crying. Yeah.
I want to have kids too, like back to back. So that just gave me
12?
some food for thought. Why not?
She about a dozen.
How many kids do you guys want to have?
It was 3. I might go down to 2. I don't know.
The way the money set up right now, kind of looking like I'm only gonna have 2, but I kind of want like 4.
The way the world is looking right now, probably gonna have none.
No, I feel you.
The way these niggas is looking like.
Nah, that ass. No, we here.
Right
I'll
now,
be having
not
that.
taking you up for Valentine's Day.
Yo.
Probably having none.
Nah, that
Probably
ass.
having none.
No, my aunt came in here on fucking Valentine's Day. She was talking to me and she's like, because I was playing with a little baby. She's like, yo, you the last one left. And you love kids. Like, why haven't you I said, sis, your generation and my generation are not the same. These niggas are not only bozos, but they don't even provide. Like, at least our parents' generation, they were bozos. They were cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were doing what they had to do, especially if they were Dominican. But at least they could, like, provide for multiple families.
Multiple families. The key
Y'all
word.
are just bozos, period. Like,
Some men don't want to be fathers. Let's not forget that. Back then,
That's
that was
true.
a thing to
That
raise
was-
a family,
Yeah.
provide. Even if you're cheating, you still gonna have a family provide. You get me? Now, men have the option, and half of them don't want no kids. They
That's
don't
a
want to
fact.
be fathers. So,
I think social media definitely played a big role in that.
For sure.
For sure.
It did. We're living in a really weird fucking world.
The new world.
It's like
that's probably why I don't want kids.
not
So
for
you're
nothing.
right. Social media.
Everything. It's really everything. Like it handles the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we. I don't know. Like there's like I don't know. It's weird. We all looking like the same thing. We're all clones at this point.
Unfortunately,
It is weird.
that's why we do what we do. I think that's why I do it.
But that still depends on your area too.
That's true. That's true.
Because we walk and talk and dress like this here.
That's true.
Right.
You go to Connecticut,
That's a fact.
they're walking and talking looking different.
That's true.
You go to Jersey,
That's true.
they
try.
They walking a little different. They trying to dress like us.
But
They
it's
walking
not-
a little
it's
different.
not working out for
Like,
them.
you feel me? So
I know.
it still depends on your area, but it's also what you want to be. So
You know what it is? I feel like my nigga is not here. He's not in the Heights. He might not even be in New York. But the problem is, I don't leave the Heights. Like, my business is here. I do everything here. So, like, where am I? Because he's not here.
You wanna
I
take a
know
trip?
he's not uptown. Huh?
You gonna take a trip out here one day?
He's not uptown.
No,
And I
come
don't
on,
even
come
want
on.
him to take a trip uptown. Like, don't be one of those. Don't be a guy that comes to Dyckman. Like, just, no. I'm not meeting my guy on Dyckman. I know that for a fact.
And
I
for
hope
nothing,
not.
though, being from uptown, I know you don't want nobody from uptown, but you know you want someone from uptown, just not from uptown.
I get
She
what
one
you
of those
mean.
people I can't date outside my culture because I don't want to have to explain blah blah blah. Like she gonna have a hell of a lot of those because
You think I'm too Dominican, bro? Really?
I'm very black. So
I mean, I know I'm very Dominican, but like, yeah, you know, you're right.
yeah,
You're right.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with that.
There
That's
isn't.
who you are.
And it's just like I want my person to fit in my family and have to
Exactly.
communicate
Like,
with my
please don't let
mother.
me have
Like
to
I'm gonna be
explain.
big on that. Yeah, you're gonna have to understand. And like,
Especially
not
your
for nothing.
family.
Yeah, and in general too. Like I know for a fact I cannot date other Hispanics. Cause you know, right? Like our Dominicans are different. Our language is really different. Our love language is different. The way we joke around is the way we argue is different. I'm not fighting with no fucking Mexican. I'm not doing it. I'm not fighting with no Colombian. He not gonna understand what the fuck I'm trying to say. He not gonna the sweet talking is not the same. Like we're you know what I'm saying? Like we nasty when we do shit.
No Colombian though. Or
They're too
nothing?
soft. Like they're not.
I don't know. I never dated.
I don't
Any,
know. But there's
so.
something like real. Am I wrong?
Oh no, I dated a Cuban.
Nah,
What about
facts.
a Cuban guy?
I guess because
kinda-
they're.
It could. It
It's
depends.
not something you're used to, I guess. And I
It's
also
not.
heard about like
Oh shit! You're in an
Yeah, she-
Hispanic racial relationship. Whatever the fuck. But I feel like it's easier with guys. I think you guys like it more because
yeah.
they're more submissive. You guys like
well, she's
that.
not. She's half Salvadorian, half Dominican.
okay.
So
Where's her mom from?
her mom is Salvadorian.
Yeah, she's Salvadorian. Anyway.
No, but her mom is type Dominican
Oh, okay.
because her mom grew up like, with a lot of Dominicans.
Oh, okay.
So like I can see. so it's,
I'm very big on that.
but that's too spicy.
A mix.
A mix. Yeah.
really?
It's Salvadorian
Is
and
she
Dominican.
spicy? Like
Spicy.
like she'll contradict you and shit? No.
Not like that. She'll do it in
you
a-
stuttered.
she'll
You
do it
hesitated.
in a smart way. Like she'll catch me slipping. I'm like, oh,
That's not a
it's
good
okay.
thing.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why they go for the more like because Colombians and like they have more of like the let me cater to you.
I feel like
You see
there's
what
a
I'm
group
saying?
of women like that in every race.
There is, but we're
It
a
depends
little
on the
more.
kind of man you're looking for and what
That's
you want to
true.
attract.
Sometimes
I'm not being
I guess
submissive.
if they feel like they deserve.
I
it.
feel like in our culture, no matter like you could be the breadwinner, the man could be the breadwinner and all that, but the woman still kind of runs the household.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, like
Still.
we're very big on that. Like in other cultures, it's not like that. I've been around other Hispanic cultures. It is not. The man really does run everything.
Oh.
Yeah, in my Colombian friends, my Mexican family, like the men run shit. Like in Dominican culture, you could be the breadwinner, but like mom runs shit in the house. Mom runs the kids, the bills. You just bringing in the money. You know what I'm saying? Like our culture is like that, and I feel like only our culture is like that.
I was gonna say, a girl Salvadorian, like I say, she's half Salvadorian. She said she'll never date a Salvadorian man because of how the words machismo, like
Yeah.
how they view themselves is like, you're under me.
That's what I'm
do
saying.
I
Other
say.
Hispanic, I think people like forget we're very like, I think we're very mixed with our Caribbean ties too, because Latino, like South America is very much like the man runs shit or the brothers
Central
run
America
shit.
too.
Yeah, and we're just not like that, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think I do need a Dominican husband. But I just know our culture too much and he's gonna cheat and
So what
I'm
kind
gonna
of
kill
husband you
him and
want?
it's not gonna go well.
What if it's a Dominican that comes from like Kansas? Like he came to Uptown.
Yeah.
Like, are you dumb? Kansas? Are you dumb?
He's not from Uptown, but he's Dominican.
From Kansas?
Yeah, you said he's
I
not
just said-
here.
Okay,
Kansas
but
is like a
Kansas?
random-
He's still Dominican.
Kansas, but like that's just a.
If you're
Alaska.
are they really gonna be Dominican? Because if you're the only Dominican in your town,
No,
hypothetically-
there's hoods everywhere. You feel me?
Yeah, but
There's
no.
an Asian neighborhood here. There's
do you feel like you could really marry somebody outside of New York? Anybody?
outside? Yeah,
You
hell
can? I
yeah.
can't. I'm
I'm running
tied
to
up
somebody
to-
outside of New York, girl.
Really?
Hell yeah,
Heard.
I will run.
Really?
I
Oh.
will run.
Do you guys want to settle down in
But
New
that's my
York?
preference. Is a New Yorkie.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I can't imagine dating.
I wouldn't mind
a guy that's
guys
not,
outside
that
of
doesn't under. Because again, this is what I was saying before. Like New Yorkers have very specific type of personality that I don't feel like a person from Kansas is gonna be able to deal with, or they're just gonna say yes to everything, which is just gonna make me want to punch them in the face.
What's wrong with that?
You could deal with that. I'm gonna get bored. I'm gonna cheat on you.
Give me somebody from
multiple times.
Houston or something like that.
I
Somebody
had a
from-
Texas guy,
Like-
and he was great,
That's what I'm saying.
and I couldn't deal with it.
All right. Well, I feel like I deserve that, so I can deal with it. Give me it. 'Cause
That's the problem with
No,
Dominicans.
right. Exactly.
It's not that I couldn't deal with the fact that he was great, because that's the only thing that I did like about him. But his personality and everything else was like very Southern, and I couldn't deal with it. The only
Some
thing that even kept
Southerners-
me around was that he was so catering to me, and I love that. But his person, like he would talk, and I would be like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm sorry.
Maybe that's
I didn't
just
like the
him,
accent.
though.
I didn't like none of
Yeah.
it. I like the hospitality.
Maybe he
of
just
it.
didn't have enough personality for you. You have a lot of personality.
I do.
So you cannot
You do
be
too, bitch. What you trying to
with
say?
somebody that's dull.
That's
You
true.
feel me? It's not gonna work out.
That's true. Yeah, he was very like. I just also feel like I had lived more lives than him. Like I felt like I was more mature. Like he was older than me, but I just felt like, have you ever been through some shit? And I hate
Why? 'Cause
judging
he not
people
from
off
New
like
York?
that. No. But like you could just tell he was still like naive, not pussy, but just like like I don't know. Like I don't know. I would be with him, and I would just be like,
Like, he hasn't done
does this
shit.
person have any depth to him?
Why? Because he's not.
I know that's
Being-
crazy. I know that's that's what I'm trying to say. Like I know that it's crazy to judge a person like that, but sometimes I would really have conversations with him, and I would be like, I don't see the depth. Like I don't, which is bad because you
Yeah, that
really
means you don't see him.
Pussy.
No.
You don't
I
see
feel
him.
like
Like you don't see him.
I
I
know
feel like
that's
that
why I
piece-
left it.
going back to like the kids and everything, I feel like if you're looking at him like that, I feel like you don't want your kids to go through half the things that you have went through. So I feel like I know you're looking at him that way, but in a different light, I feel like it's a good thing. He doesn't have that much.
That's
depth.
true because we
He
could
didn't go through that
provide
much.
our children the soft life,
Right.
and I really do want my children to have the soft life.
As they should.
In the
I
city,
don't-
like in New York.
That's my issue, that I don't see myself leaving New York. Do you guys plan on leaving New York?
I'm
Nope.
definitely leaving New York. School suck here, so I was gonna raise my kids here. Like, it's not happening.
Where you gonna go?
Where you gonna go?
Honestly,
If you say Florida,
nah. I was
Oh.
thinking
I was about to
going
say.
to like Seattle or something like that.
Fire.
Okay.
what's over
Yeah,
there?
I know.
Yeah, that's a,
They have good
I've never
schools
been
out there.
but it's on fire.
But like, what's over there?
I'm gonna be over there.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure there's some Dominicans there.
Oh, God.
Dominicans are fucking. Did you know we're in Idaho, bro?
Yeah. That's why I said
I
Kansas.
didn't know that. We're in the Netherlands too. I didn't know that
We
either.
are.
We have a heavy ass but it's a prostitute neighborhood.
Understood.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I guess that's what we do over there. It's okay. I'll take it. Where do you want to settle?
I don't. The New
Where
York
do you
in me
want to
is New York, but like obviously I think it might be outside. And if I do choose like another state, California is one
To raise your kids?
No, me. I'm not even thinking about kids right now. Oh yeah, like, if I was my kids, it'll probably be like,
You're getting there, sir. You know you're pushing.
hey,
I'm just
we
saying.
got no nothing. Right?
I'm just saying.
California's not bad. Like San Diego, it's pretty chill. Maybe not LA.
Where do you?
I don't know. I see me being in New York. If I go outside, it's not far. It's gonna be like Connecticut or Long Island or something like that. I still want my kids to be in the city.
Me too.
I'm not gonna die. I made it, so it's not that bad.
That's
You
how I
me?
feel, and I really
If
do
I
like
have
it.
kids, 'cause I did say no.
Like if
So if I do,
You are gonna have kids, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to be away from the city, to be honest. Like if it's not
Exactly.
California, for me, if it's not
And
California,
I don't want my
no.
kids saying they from nowhere else.
acting mad weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
ooh.
the Jersey kids be acting weird. Like,
They
and that's
like,
right next
yeah,
door. That's
you can
right
tell,
next door.
Like, what's up with you? Like,
Yeah, like I'm very big on y'all gonna be Dominican and from New York. That's why I said I don't think I could date somebody from Kansas. I just let's talk about it. We're not gonna understand each other.
I'm open to dating somebody from anywhere outside of New York.
I'm happy for you. But
Almost anywhere.
I doubt that somebody
Except
that's,
the red states.
I mean, no.
Wow.
No, we weren't thinking about those. Those weren't part of the list.
I forgot.
I don't think anybody
Anywhere but those spots.
No.
Okay.
We weren't thinking about those. But do you think you can make a guy that's not from here move out here? Because everybody hates New York. It's too expensive.
Yes,
there's
I
not
could.
enough
I
space.
can convince him that we're
There's
gonna go
not
to Connecticut and
There's
shit.
not that. Because people that aren't from New York, and I understand it, like we're used to a 2-inch closet and all this shit, but they're not. Like
Yeah.
they understand luxury. We don't.
Yeah.
So it's hard to make them move out here.
No, we understand luxury. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, that's true. We just understand it different.
But we want convenience at the same time. Okay, we still want to be able to
I
dress
feel you.
nice
Nah, I
and
feel you.
eat
Yeah,
and
that's true.
tip
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like,
Nah, that's a fact.
so it's like, yeah,
That's a fact. I was just having this conversation with anybody else. I don't know if you guys agree, but like I feel like New York is just standing on its reputation. But we really have like we're not on top in music right now. We're not on top in fashion right now. We're not on top
What do you mean?
in pretty much anything right now.
Ice
but
Spice
we're
is
still-
on the chart.
Are you fucking using Ice Spice, bitch?
Yeah, because
Moving
she's
on.
on the charts. It's about streams, okay?
and I think
you see,
that
it's
that
about
right
streams.
there is
on a
why we're not on
podcast.
top because we're looking at the streams. We're not looking at
Streams is
the
important.
culture.
No, bro. We are
have-
not.
It doesn't matter if you don't like it. The people love it.
Fuck.
The people love it. That boy's a liar is going crazy.
I've never heard
But
it. I wouldn't
exactly,
know.
but it's on the charts. Have you checked the chart?
No.
We on there though.
We are?
Hate it or love it, we on there.
Yeah, I'll give her flowers.
Maybe you should come out with a song so that
I be saying that, not for nothing. All these whack ass songs, I be like, yo, I need to give me a
that.
mic. I would say anything at this point. 'Cause clearly, anything goes.
I mean, everybody's saying anything.
Anything
so
goes. What's going on?
Just make it catchy. Make it real.
Are
catchy.
we like not? What's up with us? I
Who's
blame
us?
social media. Us. We're streaming it. If it's going somewhere, it's our fault.
Yeah,
It's us.
everyone.
It's us.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
We're
People
included.
like catchy shit.
It's bad.
People like catchy stuff. Everybody's songs now are 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Nobody's songs are 3.5 minutes anymore. They have 2
That's
verses.
true.
If they not repeating the same
That's
verse.
true. If they not, that's true. It's whatever. Yeah, you got your
So
like 15
it's like
seconds
you don't
of
have
TikTok.
to do much. Have a good
Yeah, I was
beat.
gonna say TikTok. That's what it
Yeah, a
is.
nice ass dance. You feel me?
Oh, speaking of dance, can we? I mean, I just want to hear the overall public. How did we feel about Rihanna's performance?
I'm a little
No
biased.
slander.
No, I was okay with it.
I love Rihanna, so
No, I know. We're-
regardless, I was gonna love it.
Oh,
ask you a
y'all
question?
Riri Navy?
Can I ask you a question? Hold on. If you had to choose between being with Rihanna
With Rihanna.
or
Oh.
being best friends with Chris Brown, like which one? Yeah, I always think about that. If you ask me, right, because we're really big fans of both. Like really, like those are our top.
Yeah, that's- what you mean by best friends? Like,
Because I always thought about that. Like, if I had to choose between being best friends with Rihanna or being Chris's wife, like,
Like his right hand man.
that's hard. That's a hard decision to make.
You got 10 seconds.
I really,
They're both standing in front of you.
I didn't ask. Yeah, I didn't ask.
yeah, that's tough. You gotta-
That is tough. tough, right?
Imagine. He still got an answer though.
How many seconds I got left? See,
8.
5.
Nah, Rihanna too fire, bro. Yo, Chris, my man and all, but Rihanna. I go with Rihanna.
Think about the lifestyle you could live with.
Right.
But then
That's your buddy.
You wanna
That's
be
your
a-
best friend.
A
yo.
house husband?
No, but like, oh yeah, work. You wanna be
She
a
gotta
house husband?
work.
Work. She gotta work. She ain't even gonna be home. You could be living
I
a
ain't gonna
life
be
with Chris.
I ain't gonna be like ASAP. Just saying, nah.
Oh.
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna still do my job.
You think that's what ASAP is doing?
He's definitely a house husband. I don't blame him though.
Oh.
Nah, he's getting to the bag.
He gets
You
to the
think
bag,
so?
but like,
Is he?
Oh yeah.
not music.
What he got going on?
He's a
Got something going
rapper.
on.
When was the last
Yeah,
time he
Rihanna.
dropped?
He be doing shows and shit.
Yeah, he's fast.
That's how they get paid.
He does.
Yeah, he's big and I mean, not saying she didn't help put him there, but in the fashion, I feel like in the fashion industry, she kind of
She definitely
you feel
did.
me?
For sure.
She did.
For
Come on,
sure.
let's not pretend that ASAP Rocky was
He-
not good before.
No, he was.
No,
He
he
is.
But I
Like,
mean,
people
but he
really-
wasn't
But
Rihanna. Like, come on.
yeah,
we're
like
not
he
gonna
was kind of
compare
more
him to Rihanna.
underground.
Yeah, he's
in all
always,
reality.
maybe he was top in underground, but he was never like
Fucking
an
Problems was
A-lister.
the best thing that got after that. It was kind of
Yeah,
like,
he was
pro-
never.
he was
I
projected
would
to
never
be.
put him.
He
He was not
at
in,
that time when he was
in the
he was good.
top tier.
He was fucking with Louis and all of that though. Before
Yeah.
all of that.
No, that's what we're saying though. But it was like
yeah, but nobody was
underground
calling him
top.
for shows or anything
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
not like
He
that.
wasn't really dressing out there with his fashion like he is now.
Yeah,
The big pants and
Yeah,
belts
yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. He
How
wasn't
many
doing
years they
that.
got together?
He was wearing a hoodie and some jeans and some
I don't know.
sneakers.
Yeah, how many years they got?
At
together?
least 10.
What?
What? Bitch, what time
Rihanna
is
you forgetting Rihanna's old. She's not
I
even.
know, but they don't have 10 years together.
They've been messing around for a while.
Maybe
She
five.
messing around with Drake too. Like that don't mean nothing.
Let me see.
Yeah,
'Cause I
she
did
was messing around
screenshot
with Drake,
something.
too.
What
That's
you
a
mean?
fact. I don't
But
think
she's a
10
free
years is
spirit.
crazy, Drill.
She's a free spirit.
2013.
Crazy. That's crazy.
2013 is crazy.
They've been talking since 2012.
Talking. She was fucking.
They've been
Drake and
dealing
fucking
with each
ASAP.
other.
Come on.
That's
It
okay, though.
doesn't
She
matter.
was- yeah,
That's
fine.
okay though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No.
They wasn't together.
So it's
Oh,
still
but they
10
weren't
years.
together.
They've
That's
been
true.
dealing for
That's
10
true.
years.
That's true.
Even
They've
so,
known
they've
each
been
other
getting
for
to
10
know
years.
each other, building something for 10 years.
That's a fact.
And now they got 2 kids. Well, 1.5, 2 kids.
1.5. Oh, that's cute.
I'll pick Rihanna.
Boy, she done left. Okay.
Word, she done
She
left.
left
You
the
took
building.
way- You hesitated, and that wasn't good enough.
Nah, not him choosing now.
Nah, no, yeah, that was crazy.
Heard that
It's
money.
okay.
He
What you
said 10
choose?
years.
How do you feel about the backlash Chris is getting now from, or not Chris? I'm sorry, Chloe. That's her name, right? Chloe.
She's not really getting backlash. That's
She
more
was.
Chris.
They were like, "Why would you make a song with him? Like your fan base."
if
They literally-
Beyonce was okay with it,
that's what I'm saying.
then I feel like the world should be okay
her
with
fans
it.
were
okay?
like, "Oh, you should know that we're not supportive of him." Like they were slandering her, not him, because everybody hates him.
No, because Keely was.
No,
getting
yeah,
up
but
in
she
it.
was the only one, and he took
Yeah,
the
but
time.
them
He said,
doing
"I
that
have
is
the time
basically coming
today."
at him,
He
though.
said, "I have the time today."
Yeah,
Yeah,
but when
time.
you slander, you're slandering
Nah,
her
yeah,
because
yeah,
of him.
yeah.
So
No,
that's
that's a fact.
still slandering him because he's
I
a
just
woman
hate that
beater
they.
and blah,
I
blah,
saw a
blah.
video too that only her and Normani, is that it, got backlash for collabing with him, and other women
That's because
didn't.
only white women have been collaborating with him.
No, the list that I saw was other light-skinned black women,
Who?
but they got back. I don't know. There was a list.
Exactly.
No, but there was a list. Like it was like
Tanashi
Janae.
or whatever her
Yeah,
name is.
there was other
But
ones.
where did those songs really go? Those were not big artists. She's Beyonce's artist. Do you
That's
feel
true.
me? That's different.
That's true.
It's totally different.
I don't think we should.
That's like Rihanna dropping a song with him right now.
I just feel like I don't think we should be judging him based off of.
Something he did as a kid.
I really don't think so. I think we need to get over that.
I've been over it.
To
I've
be
been
honest.
over
It's
it.
not up to us though.
I mean, I was never on it.
Unfortunately.
To be honest, when Rihanna performed and then she started singing Umbrella, bro, I was thinking like if he pops up right now,
That
would be-
would have been it though. She would have killed it
but
with that.
I thought the whole
You
thing.
imagine she would have done that?
I thought Drake was coming out. I
ASAP
thought-
is not having
I
that.
thought-
Nah,
Yeah.
ASAP is not having.
He don't
that.
give a
He from New
He
York.
from New
If
York.
they
He
made
not
up or
having
not,
that.
having
No,
that.
he not having
He's
that.
not having that.
Nah,
Don't give
no
a-
exes on the stage.
Don't care
Drake
about
is
none
not
of that.
allowed. Fuck all your fucking features.
The
I
most
said
she could
no.
do is bring Ye out.
That
That
ass,
would've been
and
crazy.
that's as far as we can go.
I'll take
Maybe
it. Or
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z.
yeah,
I thought
but
Jay-Z for
that's
sure.
it.
We could have took that. He was there. He could have jumped in and helped out.
Yeah,
real
he
quick.
could have. What the hell?
What,
Why was
Umbrella?
Beyonce not there?
She's getting ready for the tour.
Oh yeah, she is.
She has 2 other children.
She does.
She's
Because
a
Blue
mom.
was there,
Sorry.
all cute and shit with her dad. I was like,
Yeah, I think she looked like Jay-Z or like Beyonce.
She looks like
Jay.
Beyonce.
She looks like Jay.
She looks like Beyonce.
There's like
She
angles that
looks
she
like
looks like.
Jay.
Yeah, but
Beyonce
she
that-
looks like Beyonce when she was younger still, though. I feel like
Really?
she
I
doesn't
feel like
have
she has
Jay-Z's
this.
mouth younger as a
look,
baby.
But look at what I was just about to say. She has this from Jay.
Yeah,
She does.
she has Beyonce's eyebrows, though.
Really? I feel like she's here.
They have a picture of her with a mask. That's when I was like, she looks like
Beyonce.
her mom.
You think she likes Jay more or Beyonce more?
She probably loved both her parents.
I think she cooler with Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Beyonce looks like a cool mom. Never mind. Forget it. She look like she probably had fun with her.
She's still a mom, though.
Mm.
Their parents are billionaires. I love both.
I'm just wondering, like, who? Because their parents literally have the time.
Like, we literally have the world. I love both of y'all. Okay, shoot. I'd be happy.
I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering who's the cooler parent. I think it's Jay. I think he
I
just
think it's
sits
Jay.
there and does nothing.
He's-
And that's the best company.
can
Those
be mad
dads that are just
annoying.
like there, but just like they don't say much, but when they do, it's like a gem. Those are good, cool ass dads. Like I feel like that's what Jay is. He's not like on you or nothing like that, but he is always there.
Yeah.
And he don't got much to say. That's how I picture him in my head.
I feel like he talks a lot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Really?
I wouldn't know.
Because I'm close with my dad. And when people see my dad, he seemed like a quiet, like he
And he's not like that. He a
and
talker.
he'll talk my head off.
That's
He be
true.
talking my head off.
And he is
Every
from New
story
York.
in the world.
Yeah, that's true. He is from New York, so he's probably like
Mad
you gotta know this, and you
overprotective
gotta do
on
this,
my
and you
back.
gotta know this, and yeah, New Yorkers tend to like want to prep you for
And
life,
prepare you for everything.
for life. That's true. That's true. I'll give
Oh,
you that.
gosh.
I'll give you
Don't
that.
let it be about men.
Are you closer to your dad? Yeah, I know that already. I was just asking.
Yeah.
Who are you closer to?
I feel like for me, it's 50-50. I feel like I'm really close to my mom, but like my dad's kind of like.
You're Dominican. You're a mommy's
But the
boy,
thing is,
aren't you?
the thing is though, like you were saying about how your dad doesn't talk much, but every time he talks to the gym, I feel like me and my dad have that relationship.
Oh,
So like that's why I feel like we're close too.
okay.
So I can't. I feel like I say 50-50 just to keep it even.
Your parents are together?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. How was that?
Well, like my parents weren't together when I was little, so my parents got back together when I was like 4. So they've ever since 4. they've
So
been
you were
together.
little.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I still have a little sister, so like my dad had cheated and has a whole kid, so like
Oh.
yeah, together, but it didn't come with bumps along the road. You know what I'm saying?
Did you grow up like in a lovey-dovey, like, because not for nothing, this man right here, I feel like your mom did a good job. Like, we're just friends, and Daryl always opens the door for you. He like your car door, everything. Like,
My
was that your mom or your dad?
I feel like it was more my mom because I grew up with my mom more, like taking the
Okay.
train with my mom.
Did
just
you
told her my
see
mom, all
that though? Is that why you're like that? Like, did you see your dad cater to your mom?
Not really. My dad don't go outside. I feel like I learned that like from my uncles and stuff,
Okay.
like more my family.
Okay. Because I'm like, you're a solid guy. Like, you're going to
Thank
do
you.
great in life. No cap. With a woman, at least. Solid. And I feel like a lot of us lack that because we don't know. I don't know. My perception of love is what I learned on TV, which is not real.
Facts.
Because there's not a single marriage in my family. Like, there's not a couple in my family.
No way.
Now that my uncles are getting older, they're settled down with a woman. But that's now. I did not grow up. And they like chose one of their baby moms, one of their 5, 6 baby moms to settle with. No, I'm dead ass. I did not grow up like, I don't know what that, you know what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My
I
dad
don't
got
know.
married like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
To
And
his
my
last
mom, and I did
baby
have my
mom,
stepdad,
so-
but by the time my stepdad came along, my mom was so hyper independent because of the trauma that we experienced while I was young that she didn't let my stepdad cater to her at all. And that's probably why it didn't work out. But like, because my stepdad would have been the only thing that I would have known of a man. He was pretty good. But my mom, like, I didn't get to experience it because she was super hyper independent. And I didn't blame her. We went through some shit. But yeah, I don't know what it's like.
Talking about your little siblings.
Yeah,
dad.
because my stepdad was an amazing man, and he's Mexican, so he's super like providing, and like I gave him, me and my mom both gave him a hard time, like because I know I gave him a hard time too when he didn't have no kids when he came into our life, so I was like his first like experience at like being a dad and all this shit, and like he really tried. But also, he came into my life right when my dad got locked up the second time. So I was like, nigga, I got a dad. He just not here right now. So I really gave him some like hard time. I feel like I gave him a hard time. Yeah, it is what it is. But I feel like, I don't know, I've always wondered what it's like to be in your world. And I hope some of us can make it. Like, do you think it's possible for us to build a home not knowing what a home is supposed to look like?
Yeah. My parents did it.
I like that. Oh, you too. You've been with your girl for mad long now.
With who?
With your girl. You've been with her for mad long.
Yeah.
Right. That whole Rihanna thing got you, forgot you got a girl. I was hoping he picked to be friends with Chris. I'm over here looking like, bro, what you
Don't be upset
I
or
can tell you
nothing.
right now, my girl would choose Rihanna too. I'm just saying.
I think I would choose Chris.
That's fair.
The only reason why I would really contemplate choosing Chris is because it would be a toxic relationship.
I'm sorry, to be your man.
Yeah. To be my husband. I'm not choosing Chris over Rihanna just to be my fling. No.
You can never ask me that because I don't pass the test.
Stop!
For Chris. I'm a little dark for Chris. He don't want. So that's something I don't gotta worry about that dilemma. I'm good with Riri. You feel me? We gonna be walking in
Do
the
you
fence
have
in the
anybody
morning.
like that you you would have to choose between
A
in the
celebrity
industry? Yeah. No.
I don't really fantasize celebrities like that. I don't have nobody I'm crazy about like as an
Michael B.
adult because the one person I did like, he kind of let himself go.
Who?
Michael B.
Lil Wayne.
Oh.
That was my man. You couldn't tell me
respect that.
nothing.
He's a
respect that.
little
And now-
in for me now too, though.
I kind of just like I'm not. He won't let me do his hair. It's just like, I don't know what's going on. So I kind of I gotta fall back.
I feel that.
So now I have no one, but I will be going to the concert
Oh.
Wait, in
in
New
New
York?
York at the Apollo.
Oh.
Nah, he be like,
she's like, I know the dates. I
he'll
haven't
be
seen.
there. Nah, I forgot the dates, but I do plan on being there. But yeah, that was my only celebrity crush. I
Crush
guess.
growing up? Yeah, no. Yeah, because Chris was really just my celebrity crush growing up, but I'm still
I
fine.
mean, he's attractive. Don't get me
It's about everything else he got going on. I love like
everything though.
Yes, I swear-
everything he comes with.
Yeah, I swear to God.
The good, the
I
bad.
swear to God. The coke addiction, the everything, all of it. For some reason, I feel like I would really hold that man down. I don't know what it is about me with him. And it's only with him.
You gonna stick beside him?
I'm gonna stick beside him. All of it.
And all his baby moms are cool.
Black eye, but I would give him one right back, and then we would just call it squared up. And just,
You are a Dominican.
I don't know why.
As toxic as he is, though, all his baby moms are pretty cordial
And
with
they
each other.
love him. Like he
Yeah.
can't be that toxic if they don't feel any animosity towards
He's
him. And
Chris
they kind of get along.
Brown.
And the kids get-
Yeah, but come on.
And
Everybody
who
else
are
in the industry
they?
be having. That's true.
You know what
They don't
say?
even have their own identity.
That's
so what
true.
else do you have but to be obsessed over him?
That's true.
They was even saying that his old one was making fake pages saying how you're not taking care of his kid. So I mean,
I don't believe that.
Choose what you want, girl. But yeah,
I feel like
you're gonna
I
be a
would-
stepmom.
a fucking 3 kids?
That's on your list.
Huh?
You date men with kids?
No.
Mm.
You know I don't. Stop playing with me. Stop trying me.
Never settle.
You date
Never
men with-
settle.
No, shut up,
Never
Brad.
settle. I don't care if he's
No,
Chris
that's
Brown.
not on my
No
list.
baby daddies.
No, you know what it is? I probably would take a guy with like 1 kid. I love kids. I don't have an issue with kids. I have an issue with the fact that most of y'all are really deadbeat dads and got nothing going for y'all. That's really it. If I found a guy that had a kid, but he's like a good dad and he has shit going for
A
him.
kid is cool.
Yeah, and I don't mind
kid.
children. It's just that most of these guys that have kids, I'm talking to them for like maybe a week or 2, and I see how fucking whack they like. You're whack. Like,
What
and
makes
that's
them whack,
unattractive.
though? What?
Bro, I've been with guys, like, I'm laid up and like, their baby mom calls and it bothers them that their baby mom is calling to pick up their kid. Like, nigga, get the fuck up. Like, for pussy, you're mad that you gotta pick up your kid and you wanna lay up with a nigga. No. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that makes you unattractive. Your kid should be your priority. That's what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying?
I don't want to deal with none of that.
Well,
They-
you've also been traumatized,
Men with kids,
sweetheart.
they come with baby mothers.
Yes.
So,
Yes,
unless
that's
she's
true.
dead, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Your baby mother can no longer be with us. And then maybe it would possibly work because I don't have to worry about her.
Nah, that's a
You feel
fact.
me?
Yeah,
At
that's
all.
my number one
Don't
rule.
tell me how she married. I don't care.
Yes.
Because
I
my
agree.
cousin married his baby mother after like 40 years.
And honestly,
Okay.
yeah. And
They got married like 2 years
And
ago.
if you
so
know
can't
me,
tell
you know that most of the men in my most of my family members are men, and they all,
They gonna backtrack.
You never stop fucking your baby mom. I don't want to hear that. You never do. You always got one up on whatever nigga she's with. Always. I promise you that. So you can't, that's why I can't play with that. Especially like, I'm young. So if I'm talking to a guy and he has a kid, that kid is not older than 4 years old. So I know you still fucking this bitch.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure
You know,
things out.
I'm still trying to figure that life out.
I can say for sure, my brother is not fucking his BM.
Hey! Clear the record. Is she crazy?
Is she?
They both crazy. I think that's the problem, but he's not touching her.
Nah, some people really aren't.
yeah.
I
Some
don't
people-
want those men. I still don't care.
Yeah, I mean-
But some people really aren't. You feel me?
No, I know for a fact
Some men really aren't. My dad's not fucking his baby mother. He's not fucking the first one. He's not fucking the second one.
Good for you. I'm sure my dad is not fucking any of his baby moms, but I'm positive he tries to fuck all 5 of them
yeah.
whenever he gets the chance.
Here and there. He's single?
No, he's with my stepmother. But that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm sure if
I'd be like,
I'm sure if, but the only thing is that everybody respects my stepmother. But I'm sure if given the opportunity, if his baby moms were not as like my mom, like respectful and like get along with her, he would be a dog. So it's not because of him. It's because these women are straightforward women. That's what I'm saying.
that's great.
For him, for them,
Yes.
or whatever.
In my mind, I'm thinking like, yeah.
I'm not dealing with nobody's father. That's what
I'm not.
That's what I have to say. How about you guys? Would you guys take in a girl with a child?
Like right now, if I was single,
Yes.
Yeah, if you were single. Duh.
duh.
But she's a good woman.
Because I'm already, yeah, I definitely would. Because I'm already 32.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow. You
if
gave
they
it up
don't-
like that.
If they don't have a kid, I'll hit the jackpot if they don't have a kid by now.
Uh-huh.
That's true. That's another
jackpot.
thing, bro. We are getting to the, don't you feel like every guy, because now I'm getting to the point where like, it's hard for me to find a guy who hasn't had a kid yet. Because we're getting older. So the pot is...
The ones that don't have kids is like, do you want kids?
And the ones that don't have kids also, they're the ones
Sometimes
that
they're
are
horrible people.
That's what I was about to say. I get it. I get why you don't have kids. Like you're still a kid. Like you're still like doing nothing with your life. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of
Would you?
I think I definitely would. Like, I feel like it's normal in our culture though. We're Dominican. Like
Yeah,
that's
true.
mad normal.
That's true.
One kid or two? It don't matter.
I don't think so.
matter.
It
She
depends
just
on the
Oh,
gotta-
you
person.
love kids though.
She just gotta be
Person.
independent, right? And get shit like and be done, like be good,
Hmm?
right? Like she gotta hold her own weight, right?
Well, it depends too, because I feel like when you have kids, your life change. So yeah, she hold her whole weight, but she got 2 other weights or whatever. How many kids she
That's
got?
true.
So I feel like it really depends.
Oh, you're a good guy.
He is. I know. I feel like most of my not most. I feel like all of my guy friends are pretty evolved. I'm a very strong personality. I don't think I could be friends with a like really like what's it called? Like a old school
Yeah.
Old fashioned mentality.
old fashioned mentality, man. I don't have that in me.
What do you mean?
Like
Stay at
like
home.
Machismo. Like a machismo.
yeah, like a machismo kind of guy. Like, do you feel like you're friends with guys that are like not evolved like that?
That first term you used, it must be a Dominican term.
It
Because
is.
what is that?
Machismo.
I'm still like,
It's
okay,
like a
I
super-
still don't know what
It's
we
like a
kind of
bravado type of
mean.
person.
There's a word. I'm trying to remember what it is in English.
Like he wants you to stay home, you mean?
No. Like, do you have guy friends that are still like not evolved? Like they still look at women like you know what
Lesser
I'm saying?
than.
Like
Oh.
lesser than.
Yeah.
You do? I don't.
No, well, they're not my friends. I just, I have
Well, that's what I'm
know
saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm pretty blessed that like my guy friends are pretty modern. Is I guess the word
Yeah.
that I'm saying. Like they're not. I'm
By
not
the
dealing
way-
with none of that. Yeah.
4 years. You asked a question how long I've been with my girl. I forgot.
It took him this. Nah, break up
Nah,
with him,
I'm not
sis.
gonna-
Break
I'm
up
not
with him,
Nah,
sis.
it took him
I'm not
mad
gonna
long.
like
You
disrupt the whole
answering this
conversation.
question now?
You
didn't
guys
wanna
had the whole
interrupt.
conversation.
Oh, okay.
You kind of changed the subject real quick, so I'm like,
You know how females, we do that.
so I don't want to disrupt y'all. Like, let me just 4 years, about to be 5.
4 years. How long have you guys been living together? I got
3.
questions.
So you're married.
3.
So why,
Dominican married. For
Dominican
sure.
married?
For
Sure.
sure.
No, yeah. Once you move in, you're Dominican married. That's it. It's over.
Yeah.
It is
That's
what
dope.
it is. Don't you feel like there's a point in time where you gotta like? Because if I'm with you for that long and I still don't feel like we're like, do you want marriage?
Yeah.
You do? Do you talk about it? Like maybe you might not be ready because I get it. Like maybe we're not financially there yet or whatever. But do you let her know that that's what you want?
No, she knows. Well,
Okay.
she obviously makes it more known. Like she'll send me like
She
IG
pushes
videos
shit.
or like
Oh, no.
TikToks.
I don't do that.
So I know.
How long? What's your cutoff? Like for you to be with a man? How many years before like you feel like, all right, you need to take this a little more serious?
I don't know. I'm 30. So I
Yeah,
want a white
that's what I'm
people proposal. I want you to propose after 3 months. No.
I feel you because you're. It's a ticking
We're not gonna
timeline.
know each other until we actually just do it. So I mean,
That's true. Because
you gotta really feel like you want to do it. I feel like a year is cool though. You gotta know people in seasons.
She's
You gotta
28.
see because niggas act up in the summer. You gotta see.
So that's what I'm saying. Like y'all been together 5 years. You've been
That's
living
not
together,
long.
but they've been living together for
For
2
2.5
years. They're on the older side,
you
like
kinda
you.
I would prefer us wait unless you're gonna have me with an engagement ring for 7 years, 10 years.
That's
So imagine, like that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
what's
do
worse,
it when
like,
you really feel
what's
like you're
worse,
ready.
like
That's
getting
true.
engaged and then waiting like 10 years,
Yep.
or like getting engaged at later in the years and then
really
the
getting
next year,
married.
right away. Like that's what I'm saying. So
So,
and I guess COVID also had a thing to do with like kind of took away like 2 years of your life
Mm.
of like kind of resetting your life.
COVID years
like,
are real.
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
living in 2019.
Mm.
One of the best years of my life. It is what it is. I am stuck there. I feel like 2022 and 2021 definitely didn't happen, which is weird. I had some good ass memories those years. I got traveled a lot.
people made or break themselves that those years.
Nah, that ass. I feel like we all too. Like
Yeah.
I feel like most people started their business or like that's when they grew the fuck up. Like,
They either grew up or they just
don't you feel like that? Like
down.
everybody kind of just matured a little bit more. Like you
Yeah.
either made a business or you didn't, or
Yeah.
you
I feel like it
you still
forced
spend
us-
money at the club.
Since a lot of people didn't have jobs because everyone was forced to stay home unless you were an essential worker. So I feel like if you weren't an essential worker, you kind of have to figure it out. Even though
That's
the
a
stimmy
fact.
was cool, but
Was it though?
that's what I'm trying to say. It was cool, but
The
it
stimmy
wasn't what you were gonna live
the
on.
stimmy could have been cool in like Wyoming, but
I used the stimmy to start my business.
There you go.
like that
Yeah,
for
so,
you.
apps.
I'm listening.
Oh yeah, the business, like the my online business,
Yeah.
the Uptown Muscle. That's like the website that I made with a guy that I used to work with in Equinox. He said, "Hey, do you want to start an online business for your personal training?" And I'm like, "Yeah, definitely would." And he said the number that it was, the cost of it, and I'm like, "Okay." So as I started getting my like stimulus checks, I let it rack up and kind of like just invested
That's good.
all of it in there.
For the viewers, like that, not even taking into your business, I
Yeah.
feel like they would appreciate knowing the numbers and what it would take to start if you feel comfortable. sharing
So the amount of money, it was like about 3K, and then once I put that down, I did have a lot of self-doubt. I was like, damn, did I just put all my money into like to nothing?
Because it was an app, right?
It's not an app. It's more of like a website that you can turn into an app, or just kind of like guide people through. Like it gave you so much stuff, and it overwhelmed me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what did I just put myself into? Like, what did I just get myself into? So I had to talk to him. I had to talk to a lot of friends, like, to kind of give me the confidence to go through this. Because I've never been the type of person to kind of put myself out there, like, be in front of, like, doing this, be in front of the camera, talking about myself, talking about my business.
That's true.
It's always been a little nerve-wracking for me and kind of a little awkward. I can record myself working out, yes, but, like, talking in front of the camera is like, am I gonna mess up? Are they gonna think I'm looking dumb? Are gonna, like all that stuff?
Don't you guys feel like the pressure of like having to do TikToks or
Yeah.
talk on camera or like do these like entertaining things with your business in order to like get your business popping?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
like that's
I suck
today's
at that.
word. Yeah,
I
Right.
suck at that.
But like it's like a thing now, right? Drea does a good job at doing videos and shit.
Yeah, I still don't do voiceovers. So
I
would
can't
never
do a
stand in front of the
voiceover for
camera
some
and,
odd reason. Yeah, I can't get myself to do
Like,
voiceovers.
oh my, you know how many videos I save and be like, oh, I'm gonna put it together and do a voiceover, la la la. And I don't do shit.
It's hard.
Because I don't like my voice like that.
And you
Then
have a good
gotta
ass
stand in
voice.
the closet because you need all that space and you gotta come up with this good story. And
I want to do that, but yeah, it's a little. I just be trying to find a good
my drive
audio.
folder is crazy.
Really? Damn, that's crazy. But we do have this fucking pressure to like build business, especially like literally all of us. Like all our fields specifically need that. Like
Yeah,
it's
because
kind of
that's
geared
where you
with
get
it.
people
Like, if
from.
you don't do nothing, you're not gonna get business. You have to
That
kind
is a
of be.
fact.
It's like,
yourself
oh,
out there.
yeah, I'm looking on your page. You haven't posted in a week. Are they still even in business?
Word.
No stories.
Do you
no
get
nothing.
clients?
Nobody
Yeah.
tagged you in nothing. Like,
That's
so
a
you have
fact.
to still, you gotta
yeah.
schedule
You
posts.
gotta show face all the time.
all the
Even
time.
if it's just a picture or like a post, they gotta see you being active on that page.
Exactly.
That's a
And
fact.
that's something that's like the least I was able to do. Like stay active on the page, like post a picture of myself working out or a video or like a nice quote that kind of like motivates you to kind of get out there.
Do you enjoy doing that though?
That I can do.
Oh, okay.
I enjoy recording myself. Obviously, like if the workout's hard, I'm like, or if the workout's too good, I kind of forget to record and I'm like, shit.
I get what you mean.
So I
Because
like-
when you're
I
in
like
it,
it.
you in it. That's
Yeah.
how I feel too. Like when you're doing your business, it's kind of hard to fucking set a camera there. Like on the busy days, I don't have time to record. I'm busy. I'm
Right.
behind the bar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I forget. And then it's like, fuck. And
That's
then
a
on the
fact.
slow days is when you kind of remember, like,
oh, I
I
could
should
have been
probably
recording.
post.
And now you looking like I don't got
yesterday
shit.
and I didn't
Yeah,
take
yeah.
one picture. Like,
That's what I learned. There's a trick that I learned, I think through TikTok or I think Instagram, I forgot what it was. They say just record yourself. If you want to go the longer route, you can have many outfits in your book bag and just kind of record yourself doing a different workout.
like
or
just do
different
everything
things.
in one day. Like a whole bunch
Whatever
of
it
shit.
is. Like you could just post it. You'll have something in the chamber.
That's a lot of work.
Just to kind, but exactly, you have to like put the work in.
Because, all right, so now we got to be business owners and influencers.
Business
like
owners, yeah.
Today, in today's world, yes,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
do.
You have
That
to be
do.
everything.
Let me ask y'all something. How does it feel? Because I feel like, not for nothing, bro, a lot of people want to build a business and want to do this, but y'all don't have it in y'all because when you don't have a boss telling you to get up and go to work, so how does it feel? How have you guys navigated that? Like trying to stay disciplined and trying to be on top of yourself and make sure that you show up, because if you don't show up, you don't make money, but it's better said than done. Like most people just wouldn't show up and go broke. It's hard to be an entrepreneur.
I feel like if you went to school here as a kid, so you hear from when you're born to like now you're an adult, I feel like you've been already trained to be a 9-to-5 worker. So it's hard to really make this transition from 9 to 5 to self-employed when your whole life you've been trained to be 9 to 5. So I definitely say like the discipline piece, the believing in yourself is tough, and also like untraining yourself from all the 20 plus years of what you've been doing your whole life to do something else.
Yeah, I went out to eat with my friends, and one of my friends' siblings, because I work on weekends, was like, yeah, that's for poor people. And I was like, no, maybe that's for business owners.
Straight up.
Because that's the mentality. They really have it in their head that after 5, they got to clock out and they should only work Monday through Friday.
Right.
But that's what I'm trying to say. When she said that, I was really confused. I was like,
and it goes even
no.
Yep.
And that's the thing. People want to own a business or own a practice, and they think it's like, oh, I'm going to just do this, and then that's it. Or maybe at some point somebody could take it over for me. And I don't think people realize to be actually like successful in life, you got this is a long run. Like you never going to stop working if you really want to be successful. Because you could own a salon one day or whatever, but what you gonna do? Sit the fuck back and have people do hair? Like, no, you gotta. That's when you should really be on your social media shit. Make it into a fucking boutique that everybody wants to go to. Like, I'm not gonna have bartenders, so I'm gonna stop bartending behind the. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be a broker and then have mad agents just do all the work for you, and you think you're gonna make your 50% or whatever the fuck off of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, build that. Like, do more work. Get into something else. Get into the next level of that.
That's
You
a
get what I'm
fact.
saying? But that's a mentality that not a lot of people have.
But I don't see why, because if, say, for instance, you work for, like, you were working in a daycare. Say, for instance, they're like, all right, we want you to take this phone, answer phone calls sometimes if you off, if parents write you, answer them back. If you could do that for them, why you can't do that for you?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I feel like people
You
can't
gotta
do it
have
for them.
some, you
But
gotta
that's
have
the thing,
somebody
they
sitting there
can't do
telling
it.
you,
That's
like,
what- that is it,
oh,
though.
I want you to do this. This is what you need to do. People used to be like, I'm on vacation. Yeah, I am gonna bring my work phone.
Me too.
Sometimes to dinner, yeah, because I have stuff I need to go through and post. There's a moment, of course, we at dinner, we are not talking.
Obviously.
And while you're showing on your phone, I can be doing what I gotta do and answering back my clients and stuff like that because I need to do that.
That's
I
a
have
fact.
to do that. I was in Chick-fil-A. I go to the club, anywhere. I will put my cards right there. I see people with locks. I give them my card. I met a guy in Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, like you always gotta be prepared.
He came later that day to get his hair done. It's like anywhere I go, I'm gonna leave my card. People laugh, but I don't care. My
That's
friends
what
be
it
like,
is,
"Are you
though.
really?" Yeah, I'm gonna slide these bitches right across this thing at the bar
Not that I.
because they slide these party flyers here. So why I can't slide my business card here?
That's a
At
fact.
least 20 niggas in here got locks.
That's the fact.
Like,
No, that's a fact.
At
No, but
least,
it's true.
Or you know somebody that got locks, and it's like, oh, okay, oh shit,
That's a
it
fact.
happens all the time.
I just feel like people really lack that discipline, and they really be thinking. I don't know. I feel like we don't get our flowers. It's hard to wake up every single fucking day and do because it's not. You're not just doing hair. You're also
Yeah.
getting material. You're also having to do things. You're also having to talk to clients all day. You're also you build your schedule. You talk to clients. Your customer service. Your HR. Your inventory.
everything.
You're everything. You're everything. They don't have that in them. They only have the worker mentality. They show up. They do what they got to
Like,
do. The
just tell me
labor,
what to do.
and then they leave. And that's pretty difficult. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Honestly, I kind of forgot.
Oh,
I got you.
Go ahead.
So I was gonna say, like,
Oh.
going back to the whole like time thing, the 9 to 5s. I guess it could also go back to like going to school, like because you go to school from like 8 or 8, whatever time it starts now.
your
like,
brain is wired to
you're
clock
already
out.
wired to go a certain time to a certain time, and then now it's free time.
That's true.
We kind of live in that system for a while. So in a you can kind of play both sides of like you should have that discipline because you've done it for so long. But some people would hate that so much that like once they're done with that, it's like, nah, I don't want that discipline. I don't want to do that. I need somebody to tell me to wake up.
That's true.
Like, they will view school.
Like, oh, well,
like,
nobody told me to come at 11.
Yeah,
so
and
I
if
just
I
came
don't-
at 2 instead. I just missed 2 customers because I was not here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or I don't have a deadline, so I don't have to do
Yeah,
this work.
so I'll work on it tomorrow instead. I could have just finished that post today and I could have got a client that same day.
One thing I want to add on to the topic we had before, which is kind of about like relationships and having both parents. I feel like personally for me, having both my parents really gave me the confidence to do like whatever it is I want to do.
Yeah.
Like I feel like both my parents really pushed me to believe in myself. So I feel like that's
That's
number one
true.
too. Believing that you could do it. I feel
That's
like a lot of
true.
people don't.
No, that's true. Because I didn't have both of my parents, but having my mom be the mom that she is the only reason why nobody could walk a mile in my shoes. Because she always like put that crazy in my head. Like, if it exists, you can have it. If it's out there, it could be yours. There's no limit. So that's true. That's a lot of us don't come from that type of strength at home or encouragement, I guess.
Right.
Like affirmation at home
Yeah.
to let us believe, right?
I still have like my grandfather's aunt. I was like, well, my grandfather's sister, excuse me. That's my great aunt. We were talking on the phone and I was telling her like, oh yeah, I do hair or whatever. She was like, oh, so you don't go to school? I'm like, no.
Yeah, see?
She's like, oh, well, you should still go to school and stuff. Like, no, the fuck I shouldn't.
No, yeah.
Who's
see?
paying that bill? And that is not teaching me anything that I want
That's
to
the
know.
thing. A lot of us come from that mentality.
And she's like, oh, it's still good to have. Like, what time are you living in?
No, yeah. No, that's a fact. And I thank God my mom was never like that. My mom was always like, but that's because she came here. She didn't know the language. She didn't do nothing, and she still built something. So, like, for example, like my little brother, he ain't going to college. It is what it is. Like, he's just not. But my mom is not pressuring. Like, she's just like, all right, so school's not for you, but what
You're
the fuck are you
gonna
going to
find
do?
something to
Yeah,
do.
it's more that. It's more like, and my mom's is heavy, like, on, she always, like, let me know, like, she had that mentality. She was very ahead of her time because she knew, like, oh, what are you going to do? Go to school to then have a 9 to 5 and then work for somebody the rest of your life? Like, that's her mentality. She was always like, nah, like, find something you're good at and go for it. And don't be scared.
I feel like for her as well, mom's Dominican, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like when you grow up in a different country, especially like DR, you
You're an
also very
immigrant here, so you're kinda
self-motivated
like,
and
yeah,
self-employed
yeah,
because
yeah.
of the culture.
That's true.
America's more capitalistic. They make money off people working 9 to 5.
So it's a
which is
system.
fine.
It's a
Microsoft,
system.
Google, whatever, but that's just like the society we're in.
Yeah. I had a question and I fucking forgot what it was. Go ahead.
I want to ask you guys, since you guys have been entrepreneurs and self-employed, what are steps that you guys have taken to, one, create leads, and two, build audience?
So for me, I would say I definitely had to post more. Like I said, I post more, put myself more out there. I just did the whole business cards. I just got that done. So I've been giving them out whenever, like when I go to get my braids done, I talk to him about it, he gives it out. And also word to mouth, like I trained my mom, I trained my, like a few friends and cousins, and I tell them, hey, if you know anybody that needs training in my way, I'll give them a comp session. And so it's more like word to mouth, business cards, social media, which I'm still that's what I still need to like grasp more, like making videos and talking in front of the camera. And that's basically what I'm doing so far. I'm still learning and growing with that.
It's good that you don't limit yourself. Some people, I feel like some personal trainers will only want to work with young people or only want to work with a certain type of body type or like.
No. To me,
it's good that you're like, come on. Like,
if you're ready, if you stay ready, I could train you. It's like something like, don't be negative when I'm training you, and then just know that we're gonna do work.
So, question: do I need like a gym membership, or I
This
come
man
in
right
on your
here,
guest pass if
nah.
you're training me? Like,
He
how
has
does
a
this
fucking-
work? Because
he
I
has
don't have a gym membership
to everything. Like he really does.
So I just pull up, and then we go to the gym.
I used to train right here in this gym on Sherman, like, but I had
I
like
miss that gym.
I had like four private clients at the time. So like they charge you for like say like 10 sessions that you can use on their end. So I pay them the money out of my pocket, but I'm getting that money back from the clients. So that was why I was training most of my privates. Now it's been since pandemic a bit more like easier to train private clients at a public gym, like a Planet Fitness.
Okay.
Like it's been easier because they kind of like, they've been more like whatever about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it depends on what kind of goals you have. Like let's say if you do have a certain type of performance goal that requires a gym like that, like a personalized gym.
Right.
more
I want to be
private.
able to lift my own body weight. That's my
Yeah,
goal.
like
That's fire.
oh, and I can make that happen anyways. A park and a fitness. If you want to do like a pull up or something like that.
Yep, my goal is to be able to do 10 pull-ups.
Yeah, you just gotta. That's why I
I
always
have
ask
no
people-
upper body strength.
I
though.
still have
But
yet been able to do that. Now I can't do a pull up for
That's
shit.
my goal. So we could do that anywhere.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
especially
Yeah.
it's getting warmer now. It's summertime right now in February. It's crazy. Well, not now, but like it's getting worse. We go to the park, and there's bars everywhere.
Yeah, I work around here. So no, I was really asking for me, not for the podcast.
Oh, I
Gotcha.
I work on 151st. So
You
yeah.
got it. There's a park around there too.
Okay.
I need a gym partner. Bro, what
She been
the
looking
fuck
for
is
one.
wrong with you, bro?
You've been looking for one for a while.
That ass. Roll your eyes.
She's so
Do your thing.
aggressive. Oh my god.
Like, cause you're passive aggressive.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever. Anyway, I was gonna ask about self-care, but that's another thing. Does anybody
The
else
question
want to
was on
answer his?
lead generation and
Mhm.
audience? Right now for lead generation, usually we either cold call, door knock, and really like Rel said, based off referrals. I'm the type of person that you have to really see me in person. I give you all this energy at once, and I feel like that's how I connect with people. So when I service people, like I either help them rent an apartment or sell them a house, like 9 times out of 10, I always get the referral. Like they know someone or know someone who may buy or may sell just because of how I treat them. So I always over deliver with how I treat people, and that always brings me more business. In terms of audience, I feel like that's my biggest weakness. I have to post more to really get that following so people know what I'm doing. I kind of just do it and I just keep doing it. So you really know me by word of mouth. You wouldn't really know me on social media, or at least not
Keep
yet.
your receipts.
Right. I gotta really, the proof in the pudding is there. I just gotta let people know. But yeah, so really treat people how you want to be treated, and that's how you get more business.
That's a fact. I mean, she already kind of said
yeah,
it. She be
kinda
putting her
said it.
cards
I put
everywhere.
cards,
Yeah.
And I walk up to people on the street.
Confidence.
That's
Honestly,
another
that's it.
Yeah.
Confidence is key. That's really.
And I put my work page in my bio. I be posting my work all the time on my personal page.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's basically what we.
Word of mouth, same thing.
My question was on self-care. Like, being that we work so much, and like I was saying earlier, like you're not just in charge of doing the work, but you got to do everything else too behind the. But like, when do you or how do you set the time to take care of yourself? Not to rest necessarily, because that's the thing. Sometimes if you have like one day off, it's hard to even want to do anything on that day because you kind of just want to let your body rest. So like, what do you do?
Mean? Like going to get a haircut, your nails and stuff done?
No,
or you
or
mean going to get a
anything.
massage?
Anything, yeah. Like, well, first
You
of
said
all,
not like relaxing and
not
sleeping.
just rest, but like do stuff that you like to do too. Because sometimes on your one day off, all you have the energy for is to lay in bed. But consequently, you're not doing anything that you used to like to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to get it in where I could fit it in, honestly. Like, if I
Okay.
only have
Well,
two
what is
clients,
self-care
we
for
could
you?
go out to eat after I'm finished, okay?
Okay.
Things like that. But, like my nail appointments, I will go to work after my nail appointment.
So
She
small.
saw them little sneakers. That's
Sorry, a 1-year-old just passed by. Y'all know I have problems.
oh, God.
All right, so what's self-care to you? Getting your nails done, getting that?
Yeah, honestly, self-care to me is just being able to sit home and not have to go outside if I don't want to. Literally, I'm okay with sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. Not laundry, none of that. That is not self-care.
No,
I'm
that's
still
what I'm
dropping my
trying to say.
laundry off.
No, that me too.
I
drop
am
off my
not
laundry.
washing
I stopped
my
doing
own
laundry,
clothes.
and I don't
I
give a
stopped
fuck
doing
what
laundry too.
I agree.
That's a part of self-care, okay?
It
That's
is.
a part of giving myself the soft
No,
life
yeah, somebody
that I
tried to
could
sun
just
me
pick up my
for
laundry.
like, because I drop off my laundry right here, and I think somebody saw me do it and tried to sun me, and I was like, nigga, I'm not spending my only day off washing laundry.
Exactly. Like, if it's a small load, that's not
Yeah,
really
like
cool.
I want to lay in bed and do. I take care of people all day. Like I'm not trying to do that again. I don't. It's like it's the only thing that I'm not gonna lie. I kind of take pleasure in is cleaning. Like sometimes I like it. Like maybe because it's so ingrained in me. But I could clean on my day off and like you. Because you know why? Because I could watch Netflix and binge watch, and I'm in my own space. I don't have to look good for anybody.
Yeah, listening to music.
Yeah, like you're in your own world still, so it's not that bad.
Pretty funny you say that because like my girl has a week off now because the school's off for for whatever break it is. What she's excited about the most is I'm gonna clean the house.
Yeah, because
that's
sometimes
her.
that's really, you know what it is.
It's relieving.
It is.
Some
And
people like to bake.
Yeah.
Some people like to clean.
And I think for, I don't know if you guys feel like this, but I feel like this. Being that I work so much, I can't just kind of like I could watch TV, but my body is telling me like, okay, but do something. Like, yeah, we're watching TV, but like do something. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of gives me something to do while still
The
like
TV becomes background.
right, like it kind of like
now I'm making posts and looking up shit because I feel like this is not enough. The TV is not fulfilling me
It's
right
not
now.
doing what it needs to do. Like my body doesn't want to stay in bed. Like it wants to rest. It doesn't want to be around
And it
people.
don't wanna
It doesn't
sleep.
want to do nothing. And it
I
definitely
don't
want to
go to sleep.
ever.
I will
Ever.
sit up in the bed for like 6 hours and I'm
then
not
you just get tight at
sleeping.
yourself, right? Because then
Right.
I'm like, yo, I could have done something. Like I could have been doing something with my time. I hate it when that happens. Where I want to stay in, I want to sleep in, but I got up hours ago and I have not fallen back asleep. So, bitch, what are you doing? Like,
That's
do
a fact.
something. You know what I'm saying? I hate those days. Anyway, how about you? What's self-care for you?
I feel like you were saying, like the binge watching piece. I feel like I used to binge watch a lot of shows, and now it's kind of like you said, like if I'm really watching something and I'm in bed or I'm in my chair for like past an hour, I'm like, damn, I'm mad uncomfortable. I'm like, I gotta do something. So like now, self-care to me is going to the gym. I feel like this past month I really made that an emphasis in my life. Because when I go to the gym, I feel like I just let go of everything. I leave my phone in the locker and I just let go of everything I have going on. So like the hour and a half and just work on myself. And then I come out kind of like brand new.
That's fire. How about you?
Me,
It can't be the gym.
It can't. Yeah.
That sucks when something that's like.
There's certain workouts that does feel like self-care. Like I'm doing it because it's already a routine. I'm doing it every day for myself. But there's certain workouts that like it just hits different because you got something on your mind. It's like it kind of releases it different. But it's not. Yeah, it's not the gym like anymore. It's more, and it's not even the bar. Like it used to be.
I was about to say that.
It's not a haircut anymore.
Yeah,
'cause for me,
is going to a salon a self-care for you? No, because you're in a salon all
I
day,
don't
right?
even go to the salon.
That's how I feel too. Like, don't fucking ask me to go to a bar or a restaurant on my day off. No,
it used to be
because
mine.
it doesn't feel like self-care. It feels like I'm in my environment again.
For me, it used to be mine because I like going to the barbershop, talking shit with all the people there. But because of the fact that now I basically work every day, I gotta plan when I'm gonna get a haircut. I gotta put it in my day. It's like, okay, I gotta block out this time. So yeah, that's already annoying to me.
That's how I feel about the gym. That's why I stopped for the past 2 months. Like it started feeling like a third job. Yeah. And I was like, once it starts feeling like a third job because I have to schedule it because I'm really going out of my way to do this, it's not, and I used to love it, but it's not a releasing time. It's more like.
There's one thing that I'm doing now that's super random, but it's like, it can start my day off with self-care or it can fuck up my day. Or it can start my day wrong. which is when I go to work, I will purposely take the B train to take a local train to work so I can have a seat and watch my show.
Oh,
Because
I like
if I take the D train, I know it's packed and I'm standing up and I'm tight. That's my day is already gonna start off with me on edge. Obviously, when I already start training my clients, it's all good. But just myself, my mental space is like
your you time.
it's more like erratic if I'm like standing up, not like always. But if I'm on the B train, sitting down, watching my show, it's like a relaxation, preparing for the day, and then I do that all the time.
That's fire, but you have to wake up on time for that.
No, I already have my shit set. Like,
You're good with time? Are you guys good with time? That's another thing. Because when you're self-employed, you're not on nobody's time but yours. So you don't got to clock in at 9 a.m. How are you guys with that?
By 5 a.m. on a daily, to be honest.
Well, yeah, you're a personal trainer. It's different. Fuck you. His first client is at 6 a.m. Oh, my God. Fuck you, man. That's crazy.
Took me a while. Took me a while to get used to that. But I prefer to be in the gym early than be there at fucking 9 p.m.
What time do you go to sleep?
I'm used to whatever time I go to sleep. I'm already, my brain is already, like, I can work
You
on
wake
5
up
hours.
at 5.
I can work on 5 hours of sleep. Like, it took a while, but that's the reality of the life right now.
No, I feel you because my body feels that way too. Like sometimes I close at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And my body still will not sleep like past 10 or
This is
nothing like
just
that. I
good.
gotta get up.
I just know it's because in the future, like how we talked about, my plan is to have my 10 to 15 clients personal that I'm gonna see myself. And then my business online is where I get my passive income and I'm set. So I can finish my day by 2 p.m., 3 p.m. the latest, and then the rest of the day is mine.
Yeah, because you could
That's my
build
goal eventually,
programs
yeah.
online and have people
Yeah.
train themselves, and then you just choose to train a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Oh, yeah. So you can contact me at uptownmuscle.com. It's UPTOWNMUSCLE.com.
Uptown Muscle. It's not that
I'm just saying, in case you don't know how to spell it.
you're
Uptownmuscle.com. It's on my page. It's on my Instagram page. My Instagram page is the same thing. Uptown Muscle is right there. If you're interested, hit me up.
Andrea, if you want to be my entrepreneur,
My name is Dariel. My Instagram is theking.Dariel. My real estate Instagram is Uptown Realty NYC. If you know anyone interested in buying or selling or renting, you can always contact me.
I wanted to make sure I spelled mine's right because I had to.
I like yours. It's locked in.
Yeah, I had to.
That's
do
fire.
I
It's
had to
like-
put
it's
underscores and all this stuff because names be taken and all
I
that.
know.
That's why I'm like, give me a second. Let me.
We're late in the
Right. So my page is locked in LOC underscore.
Isn't that funny? I love her page. Sorry.
D.IIN.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Locked in. LOC underscore D period IIN. It's very unique, but yes, that's it.
I just think
My
it's
number is 646-787-7673.
Period. Poo.
For work.
For work. That's the
Business
word.
only, please.
No, bro, she's not wrong.
I gain
I've had
clients and lose them the
exes
same
that should
day
be
because they
blocked.
want to go out on a date. Like,
Agreed.
please don't ask
Serious
me out on a
inquiry.
date.
I've had men that I blocked a long time ago hit my fucking work phone up because now it's public. Like, it's public
Like-
knowledge. Or hit my social medias that are for work. Like,
Happens.
it sucks to be a fucking
Strictly
female.
platonic. I
That
say it all the
ass.
time. Like, absolutely not.
That's a fact. Anyway, I'm good. I mean, do I have to put my business out there?
Yes. You should.
Oh, actually,
Yes.
Dyckman Podcast does want to say something. If I think we're gonna start this new thing where, at least on my episodes, because there's different hosts on Dyckman Podcast, but on my episode, at the end of every episode, I'll announce a subscriber from our page, and you will have a free margarita at Junior's. So, subscribe. Basically, do we want to start that? Well, like, comment, do all the things that Mr. Fred on the mic wants you to do, but just subscribe. That's really what you need to do. And watch, obviously.
Yep.
And then, I don't know. I already said that, bro. You want to say it? You want the mic?
Feisty.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I didn't meditate this morning, guys. I'm sorry.
Be nice.
Self-care, I know, but I closed the bar at 2 and I had to be here at
that's
10. It was, I woke up right on time to take a shower and get here. Anyway, what am I shouting out? Juniors, obviously. Come get it when you can. Real estate. This is actually my real estate partner, coincidentally. So
Yeah. I want to shout out confidence. So I feel like that was a key takeaway. So
Nah,
if you're confident
deadass.
in yourself, you gotta leave it like.
and discipline. Yay, us. We get shit done.
Air fives.
Air fives. What else? What do you guys think? Like, if somebody wants to be an entrepreneur, like, what's the 5 things we would tell them? Confidence, discipline,
Stay ready.
stay ready.
Yeah, stay ready.
Have a plan. Like you can't just jump in with no plan. Have money saved. So if you're renting,
That's
or
a
whatever,
fact.
Money.
Nah, that's one thing about entrepreneurship. You're not gonna make money every day. It is not
Facts.
a steady check. It is not nothing. When you make a lot of money, you make a lot of money. When you don't make a lot of money, you don't make a lot of money. There's holiday seasons for everything. It's not just like there's seasons where people always want to do their hair. So you know they're coming in.
That's
but then
the
there's
summertime.
Yeah,
In the
exactly.
winter, it's like they could do without.
Same
Especially
thing-
guys, they could do without.
Same thing if you're at a bar, like, you know, or same thing with personal training.
Yeah.
Everybody, at the beginning of the year, everybody wants to get right. Everybody has the gym.
When it's
visit.
close to summer,
Like they're gone.
People
that's
let
my
go.
goal. So I'm gonna hit you up like March.
So it's one of those things where like you're not always gonna make money, and if you don't like prepare yourself for that, you don't budget yourself for that, you don't get yourself ready for the times where you're not gonna be making the same amount of
I'm
money.
saying, stay ready. Yeah.
You're not gonna.
You know how many times
can't
I've
be-
been wanting to go back to serve sometimes?
Hell
you know
yeah,
what? Let me
just
just
cause.
go serve on the weekend.
Yep, for some money,
Sheesh.
but you have to like
You gotta stick
stick
with
to it. You do, because that's the only way.
Yep.
Sometimes it takes 10 years, sometimes it takes 5 years, sometimes it takes 15. But there, no cap. Every time I see something that's been in the works for a long time, it does succeed. Like, because no matter how much, like, if you really keep going over time, there's no way it's not gonna grow. It's gonna grow.
Yeah.
There's just like, no way.
You can't be afraid to fail. It's
And
gonna
you
happen.
can't be afraid to fail. That's a
If you're afraid
really
to fail,
hard
you're not even
one.
trying.
Yep.
I feel like you really do have to like talk yourself up every morning.
Yeah.
another thing that I like to add, like that you like get advice is if you could get a mentor that will help you a lot.
Yeah.
Someone who's in the field already that's been there, done that, and it's somewhat successful, or even really successful, or even not successful. You could learn a lot from
Yeah.
anyone that's even been doing this more than 5 years. Any industry,
Yeah,
anything.
that's definitely how
And get some financial literacy, bro.
Shit.
Nobody teaches us how to fucking deal with money. Nothing that we're doing is a forever thing.
Yeah.
There is no fucking retirement check for us. Like what we do with the money that we're doing right now is it. We don't have, what's it called?
401k.
A pension or none. We don't have that. Like this is your own business. Like learn, use YouTube, like teach yourself what to do, have a plan. Like he has a plan. Like he's not where he needs to be, but he knows what he's gonna do to have passive income. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, do that. Cause especially us, like we don't come from our parents having that knowledge or whatever. Like we just had to fucking teach it to ourselves. So it's a little harder. And it's harder. It's what is it? It's harder said or it's easier said than done. There you go. Anyway, yeah, that's my advice. Anybody else? Y'all have a good Sunday, guys.
Have a good Sunday.
You ready?
Live from the MC.